Hello, grade 5. How are you today? Today we will talk about lesson 3 in unit 1. This lesson is talking about magnetism. History of discovering the magnet. An ancient Greeks discovered magnet from 2000 years ago in a place called Magnesia. And in this place they found a type of black rocks. This type of rocks has a natural force, attracts objects made of iron. This force is called magnetism. Again, this force is called what? Magnetism. Okay, types of magnet. We have, number one, we have natural magnet. And this natural magnet, it's a black rock. And it's one of the iron ores which is known as magnetite. Again, the natural magnet is a black rock and it's one of iron ores which is known magnetite. Number two, we have artificial magnet. Artificial, we said before, it's made by human. It's a magnet made by man or human. It has different shapes and sizes. Like here we have bar magnet, ring magnet, horseshoe magnet, magnetic needle, and disc magnet. Okay, do you think all the materials around us can attract to the magnet, or they are not attracted to the magnet? Now we will see that the materials are classified according to their magnetization into number one, we have magnetic materials, and these materials are attracted to the magnet. And number two, we have non-magnetic materials, and these materials don't attract to the magnet. Number one, magnetic materials. We said they are materials which attracted to the magnet. Like what? We have iron, we have steel, we have cobalt, and we have nickel. So again, iron, steel, cobalt, nickel, they are magnetic materials. They are attracted to the magnet. And we have non-magnetic materials. We said they are materials which not attracted to the magnet. Like what? We have paper, we have glass, we have wood, we have plastic. All of these materials are non-magnetic materials and they are not attracted to the magnet. So when I ask you, give reason for the magnet can attract iron. We said iron is a magnetic material, so the magnet can attract iron. Okay, a piece of paper doesn't attract it to the magnet. Why? Because paper is non-magnetic material, so it doesn't attract it to the magnet. Now we will talk about the properties of the magnet. Number one, magnet has two poles. Poles mean ends. So the magnet number one has two poles. Now we will make an activity to prove that the magnet has two poles. Step number one, we will approach the magnet to the paper clips. What happened, or nails, what happened? We can see the nails are attracted to the two ends or the two poles of the magnet. So the observation, the two ends of the magnet attract a greater number of paper clips. But in the middle, the paper clips or the nails are not attracted in the middle, right? So the two poles of the magnet have the most powerful force of attraction. Again, the two poles of the magnet have the most powerful force of attraction. But in the middle, the magnetism or the force of the magnet is absent. Number two, the freely suspended magnet always takes a fixed direction. Like here, we will make an activity. Step number one, we will hold a magnet at its center. Step number two, we will leave the magnet until it becomes horizontally stabilized. Step number 3, we will move the magnet to the right or left. What happened? We will repeat the previous step several times. We can see or we can observe that one pole of the magnet is directed towards the north direction and the other pole directed towards the south pole. And every time we repeat this step, we can see or we can observe that one pole of the magnet is directed towards the north direction and the other pole is directed towards the south direction. Number 3. Like magnetic poles repel while dislike magnetic poles attracted. Step number 1, we will hang a magnet at its center, and number 2, we will approach the north pole of another magnet to the north pole of suspended one. What happened? They will repel each other. And when we approach the north pole of the magnet to the south pole of the suspended one, what happened? They will attract to each other. Like here in the picture, we can see the opposite poles attract but the same poles repel, or the dislike poles attract but like poles repel. Number 4, the magnet is surrounded by an area called the magnetic field. What is the meaning of the word magnetic field? If we lift the bar of the magnet like this, we can see the iron filings arranged around it in a shape. This shape is called magnetic field. So the magnetic field it's a space around a magnet where the effect of the magnetic force appears. Again, the magnetic field is a space around a magnet where the effect of the magnetic force appears. And now we will talk about the magnetic force. What is the magnetic force or the magnetism? We said it's the ability of the magnet to attract magnetic materials that exist in its field. Uses of the magnet. We can use magnet in what? In 1000 and 600, William Gilbert used a magnetic rock and made a magnetized needle that can spin freely. The magnetic needle was the idea of making the compass. So we will use the magnet in making compass. What is the structure of compass? Compass is a small magnetic needle that spins freely around a fixed axis. We can use compass in what? In identifying the 4 main geographical directions, like here in the picture. Okay, grade 5, I hope everything is clear. Thank you.